Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you if you're returning, and if you're new, welcome. So please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe, and also turn the notification button on the side on so you be the first person to be notified whenever I upload a new video. So on this video today we'll be talking about what SQL injection is and its vulnerabilities. So first question is, what is an SQL injection? So an SQL injection is basically a web security vulnerability that is typically found within the web application, which allows attackers to tamper and interfere with its inquiries an application is designed to make before you can gain access to its database. So it allows the attackers to gain access to data that they have no access to gaining usually, especially things such as sensitive data. This data can now then be used maliciously against an organization or towards the client themselves. This data can also then be modified or perhaps even deleted off the system. So in some situations, attackers can escalate an SQL injection attack to compromise the underlying server or the backend infrastructure, or perform a denial of server attack, which is also known as DOS, which we will be discussing about that in depth in a later video. So the question now is, what happens when a successful SQL injection attack takes place? Well, it can result to many things, but one of the main things is gaining access of unauthorized sensitive data. Like we mentioned earlier, so things such as individuals' password, credit card details, passport details, or any other personal information, or the organization's sensitive, protected data information. So in recent years, any time a data breach took place in an organization, it has typically been the result of an SQL injection. So this can lead to things such as reputation damage or even a huge fine faced an organization. In some cases, an attacker can obtain a persistent backdoor entry into an organization's system, which will then lead to a long-term compromise that can go unnoticed for an extended period of time without noticing. For example now, what are the SQL injections? There are many types of SQL injection vulnerabilities, attacks, and techniques used that can be erased in different situations. Some common SQL injections are examples: retrieving hidden data. This means where you can modify an SQL query to return an additional result. The other one is union attack. This means where you can retrieve data from database. And also examining the database. This means where you can extract information about the version and structure of the database. And also blind SQL injection. This is where the results of query you control are not returned in the application's response. So the last part we'll cover about the SQL injection in this video is going to be how the SQL injection vulnerabilities can be detected. So if an attacker does perform an SQL injection, how are you able to detect this on your system? So majority of the SQL injection vulnerabilities can usually be found quickly and reliably just by using a vulnerability scanner on your web system. SQL injections can be detected manually by using systematic set of tests against every entry point in an application. So this typically involves submitting the single quote character and looking for errors or other abnormalities, or submitting some SQL specific syntax that evaluates to the basis originally value of the entry point. So this means at no different level, looking for syntax differences in results or applications respond. This one is the main one. So it's submitting Boolean conditions such as or 1 equal 1 or 1 equal 2 and looking for the differences in the application's response. That's one of my favorite one. And submitting payloads designed to trigger time delay, which executes within an SQL query, and looking for the differences in time taking the response. So try and find out the differences that it takes when you expect the system to respond. The last one that we'll be covering is submitting OST playouts designed to trigger an out-of-band network, interacting when execute within an SQL query and monitoring for any results interaction. So that's it for this video today. I hope you find it very useful. We will be covering other web application attacks in later videos, but we've covered the SQL injection briefly on this video. Please let me know if it has been helpful, how I can improve it, and what else you'd like to see. So yeah, thank you so much. Do not forget to subscribe, like, comment below, let me know your reviews and how I did. Thank you so much. I'll see you in my next video.